Alright, so another video with two games in one. So Crimson Desert and Death Stranding 2, just like the previous 3080 Ti video. You know, that's the best way to save time. It's not going to be a short video by any means. It's going to be at least 20 minutes. But yeah, it's going to be 4K performance test on both the games. Since both of those games came out on the same day, I had to do it. And this is the fastest way to cover both of them at once, right? So this time on the RTX 5080, you can see right here, the ASUS Tuf version of the GPU, 16 gigabytes, and paired up with the 9800X3D and 64 GB of DDR5 memory, running at 6000 megahertz, and latest NVIDIA driver 595.79. And that's it, nothing is overclocked, everything is base speeds. Now let's jump into Crimson Desert first, and then we'll move on to Death Stranding 2. And before I jump in, let me just go to the graphics settings. Global settings is what I'm usually doing. I go here and custom and super resolution set to recommended. That's what I usually do, but I don't think it's going to work on Crimson Desert. But on Death Stranding 2, it should work because it supports it in the NVIDIA app. I'm not sure about Crimson Desert, but it has an option in the game to change it. So let's just do it and see how things go. Again, I'm excited to play at Crimson Desert because it's the 5080 and it officially supports multi-frame rate and all of that stuff. So you should be getting at least 200 FPS even with maxed out setting. Let's see. All right, we are in the main menu. You can see it's right where I stopped last time. And let's actually try DLSS 4.5 instead. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that because it's the 5080. It should be able to handle it. Starting it off on DLAA. No frame gen for now. And the ray reconstruction is turned off. I'm going to go to graphics and set to cinematic because why not? It's 5080. It should be able to handle it. But since this is DLSS 4.5, it might be a little too much. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Wait, what? It only uses 6.6 gigabytes of VRAM in the game like this? Okay. Let's see how it's going to be on native DLSS 4.5 on 4K maxed out. Alright guys, we are back at the city or the town or whatever you want to call it. And there you go, 60 FPS maxed out on a 5080 using only 10 gigabytes of VRAM. And I have the latency meter on the top right as well, so that when we enable frame gen, it's gonna be good. But yeah, this is starting off really strong, guys. 60 FPS without even doing anything. And oh boy, I just love the art style of this game, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people saying the graphics looks like shit in this game. I disagree. For me, this looks absolutely amazing. And again, it's personal opinion. For me, this is the type of game that I can spend a lot of hours in. You know, just by looking at the way the game looks. I think it looks beautiful. And 64 FPS here is really, really good, in my opinion. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do some quests or something like that. You know, I don't think you have to go down below these settings at all. And it's amazing how big the scale of this game is. You can see all the way across here. It's incredible, man. 69 70 FPS. And the frame time graph seems to be like really stable. That seems to be the case when I was playing it on the 3080 Ti as well. So look at that, man. Look at that. Look how far you can see into the distance. That's insane. For a game like this, I've never seen that before. So we just be running around and doing some quests, I guess. So this is without ray reconstruction. What if I turn it on? It's gonna do anything. Let me see. So now that's turned on. Now we are getting only 20 FPS. Okay, so that took us yeah, now you're using 13 gigabytes. And look at the fog and everything at the distance now with the ray reconstruction enabled. So that's a huge hit in performance. And now the game looks even better. The atmosphere really changed. Wow. I didn't expect that at all. Okay. Now the latency has gone up to 107. But you don't feel it that much because, you know, if you're playing on a controller, you know how it is. And these type of games I usually play on controllers because that's the better way to play it, I believe. You know, so this looks pretty good. Look at that giant guy. So the main quest seems to be over there. Is it gonna rain? Looks cloudy, just like it is outside my apartment right now. It's raining outside right now. So 20 FPS is all you can get with ray reconstruction. Okay. Without it, you can get 60 FPS, but the game looks way different. So maybe with a little bit of upscaling, we should be able to see something. Let me just go straight to performance mode. So that now is upscaled from 1080p. That takes us to 60 FPS immediately. Okay. Wow. And the game looks like it's 4K, thanks to DLSS 4.5. Yeah, I mean, if it was for me, I would play the game like this. I don't care. Losing a few FPS from 60, it's not a big deal for me. This is still considered really playable. So where am I supposed to go? Inside the building or over here? But yeah, the rain effects looks absolutely amazing. Look at the puddles on the floor. Wow. So that was a big dip going inside. It's alright anyways. Try arm wrestling. Maybe not. I'll do that later. I'm just gonna go explore. Again, 55 is raining really hard, man. But yeah. Getting 60 FPS with performance mode, which is the way you should be playing the game on DLSS 4.5. Man, the game looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, right now I cannot see anything because everything is foggy. But it's good. It's good for the benchmark. You can see like different weather effects and stuff. Still getting the same kind of results. So that's pretty good. We don't have the wings yet, so if I just jump down, I probably will die. So I won't do that. I'm just gonna slowly walk around here. So it's pretty good so far. And if I add some frame gen, let's keep it on 2x for now. And then we will apply that. And now we are at 100 and almost 100 FPS with 56 milliseconds, which is going to be a breeze on a controller. You will never feel that at all. And that is the perfect way to play it, I believe. I don't think you need more than this to get the game. I mean, to play like even without it on the native settings, you could play without ray reconstruction. But with that turned on, you need a little bit of help from DLSS upscaling, as you saw. So even without frame gen, the game runs really well on a 5080. Just keep it to performance mode, and you are set to go. You know, the rain has cleared up a little bit. Everything is getting back to normal. Still foggy though. It looks so beautiful, man. Okay, 106 FPS. That's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on 4x, because why not? Might take us to, yeah, like I expected, almost 200 FPS. Amazing. And still only 54 milliseconds of latency. I don't see any frame gen artifacting or anything going on. Trying to look at that grass over there onto the right side of the screen to see if there's any artifacting when I move the mouse around, move the camera around. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? I don't know. I can't see anything. It looks perfect. So the frame gen implementation in the game looks pretty good. There's an axe. Can I take the axe? Just like that, you can just get stuff. Okay. I don't think anybody saw that though. Look at this. Yeah, now the water looks way better than it was when we first started the game. And it looks beautiful. 175, man. Look at that. Just walking around in this game is that's gonna be my gameplay for the majority of the game. Just walking around, exploring, you know. Everything looks so beautiful. That's all you need in a game. At least for me. Look at that, man. Wow. Looks beautiful. So 180x, 86 FPS, almost 200. That's all you need to see from the 5080 in this game, isn't it? I will be playing further into the game and unlocking more moves and combos and stuff. But for this video, you know, to keep it short, I think that's all you guys need to see. Just max it out and use a frame gen and use DLSS performance, and there you go. Game looks fantastic on DLSS 4.5 as well. So if you want, you can just max it out on 4x frame gen like this and still get amazing results. But for me, I would be keeping it at 2x at max, because I don't need a lot of FPS for a game like this. Even with it turned off, I wouldn't mind, you know. So even 2x is more than enough, getting us to 100 FPS here. So that's Crimson Desert. I don't think I need to show you guys anything further than this, but I will be showing you guys further resolutions and settings maybe in the in-depth all resolution benchmark that will be posted in the coming days, you know, once I get to cover all the other GPUs. But yeah, Crimson Desert is absolutely amazing to play it on a 5080 max out, and you are good to go. Don't have to worry about anything else, you know. So now let's jump into, look at him. All right, now let's jump into Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Pretty sure it's going to be even better than this. So let's see. All right, now time to move on to Death Stranding 2. Let's see. And this game seems to be way more optimized, or maybe like doesn't have a lot of details like a reconstruction and stuff like that. So we should be good. I'm just going to keep it off for now, the frames and stuff. And DLSS native. And graphic settings is going to be very high. Oh, we have actually ray tracing on. Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. Only on reflections. Maybe that's why we didn't have it. I probably didn't see it on the 3080 Ti review. But, you know, that was a quick review. We're doing it again later on. But for now, seems to be very good. So let's just keep it on very high ray tracing and native resolution. And no frame gen. Let's see what we got. And again, I'm expecting really good results because this game doesn't seem to be that demanding like Crimson Desert. So let's see. I still haven't finished the intro section. I'm still on that big canyon, like on the mountains, you know, where you carry the kids and you gotta go while the credits roll on the sides of the screen. I'm still there because I left it off exactly from the last video and I didn't finish the intro. So I'm gonna start it over again. And yes, back here again. And almost at 55 on DLSS on native settings. Well, there you go. And again, this is another game that I wouldn't mind playing it like this. Yeah. Had to go all the way back again. Zoom in and jump to marker. 53. And I don't think the latency meter is working. It's saying 0 milliseconds, which is not right. I'm gonna try to slowly slide without killing the baby this time. 45 FPS. We are dropping a little bit here on the FPS, but still playable though. Boy, look at the draw distance in this game too. Both are amazing, man. 49, 50 FPS without any upscaling, native. We're using about 12.5 gigabytes of video memory right there, which is insane. And we're using a lot of CPU as well. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's still compiling shaders in the background. It said it finished compiling shaders, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a really high CPU usage for no reason. I might restart the game and see what's going on, because that's abnormal. I tried restarting the game, but it still doesn't seem to fix that. I think it's using a lot of CPU for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be all right. Let's just keep on moving. I can't even run properly. This guy just falls down and causes a lot of issues. Just keep it going. 51 FPS on native settings, so it's not bad whatsoever. Just go into options and use PICO instead. Let's see. How about PICO? Is it gonna improve the performance? I don't think so. It's gonna be the same, right? 51. So it has been the same all throughout. I don't know why. So PICO and DLSS seems to be pretty much similar. And again, I don't know how it's gonna perform on a lower end card. But 3080 Ti and 5080, they're like pretty similar to what I've seen so far. So yeah. So native settings can get you to 44 FPS, which is not bad at all. And yeah, this time I'm gonna make it to the other side, not like yesterday. So PICO and DLSS doesn't seem to change anything at all. So I'm gonna keep it back to DLSS and I'm gonna go to quality. Let's see. And that takes us to 74 FPS. There you go. That's all you need. I probably wouldn't be going down below this anyways, because it can get you to 77, almost 80 FPS without an issue. So amazing, man, amazing. Both these games are running amazing on the 5080. And again, I don't know why the CPU is like maxed out almost 70%. Like, why is it? And the GPU is also kind of maxed out. Is it a CPU intensive game? By the looks of it, it is. So this is alright. Now we're using 11 gigabytes instead of 13. Just still, we have plenty of VRAM left in the tank. With a really steady frame time graph, you can see right there. Everything is running as perfect as it can be. Supposed to go down there, I guess. 79 FPS, 78. Absolutely great. Now I'm just gonna turn on some frame gen, because why not? I'm gonna keep it on Reflex Plus Boost and 2x frame gen. Let's do that. I'm not gonna touch. Okay, now the latency meter is working. Okay, so I think for it to work, you gotta turn on latency mode. So that makes sense now. Okay, 35 milliseconds. Amazing. What more do you want me to say? Amazing. Yeah, I mean, this game really well optimized for PC. You know, it's Nixus mods. I always have faith in Nixus when it comes to the PC ports from PS5, but sadly this is going to be the last game we're going to see them. I hope not, man, but PlayStation doesn't want to import any more games into PC. So, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. 131 FPS on 2x frame gen. Amazing. And again, this is again overkill. I wouldn't need this. I'll just keep it to just DLSS quality and play it like that. This guy trips over for everything. Oh my gosh. You go from here. It's over there. You're almost there. And before we get any further, let me just use 4x. Apply that as well. And 227 FPS almost. Still with 42 milliseconds latency. Amazing. So yeah, there's nothing much more to be shown, guys. You can just max the game out and play it like this. You know, not having to worry about anything. I didn't even touch anything else after that launcher settings that you saw in the beginning, and that was it. 200 FPS, guys. What more do you need? 21 kilos. Okay, I'm already picking up stuff. Huh? We are like dropping down a little bit here when the rain is hitting us so hard, but that's still fine. We're still like way above the FPS range anyways. 200 FPS. Do you actually need that? Definitely not. In a game where you'll be walking for the majority of the time, do you actually need 200 FPS, guys? Come on. But it's nice to see though. 50 milliseconds is still really playable, so yeah, it's upscaled from 42 FPS and we are almost there. Death Stranding 2 is absolutely playable. And again, I knew this was going to be a short video because, you know, P80 could absolutely play the game. Yeah, the 5080 could absolutely handle both of these games easily, like I told you. So I wasn't worried about it. How do I get on it? Bro, climb! There it is. I think that's a checkpoint right there, guys, so yeah. Game is absolutely playable on these settings. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you just slipping and falling for no reason, man? Yeah, that's Death Stranding 2. Just max it out and use some frame gen and use DLSS quality. You don't even need to go to DLSS performance like you had to do on Crimson Desert, and that's it. So there you have it. Both games really playable in 4K maxed out settings, as it should be on a 5080. Spending a lot of thousands of dollars on a GPU, should be able to max any games out. That's recent, you know. If not, then that means that game is not optimized at all. But that's it for Death Stranding 2 and Crimson Desert on the first preview on the 5080. More in-depth benchmarks are coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, for more benchmarks like this, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great time wherever you are. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy and peace out.